Coming to you from Orange County, California, this is the Jug Life Podcast with Max Ada and Chad Wesley Smith.
Same reporter, and she says, have you heard anything? I said, well, we've been through this before. What are we talking about? And she said, they're supposed to announce today whether or not they're going to vacate or reallocate the medals. And I said, no, I haven't heard anything. And as soon as I said that, she said, oh my God, they just made the announcement, you're the Olympic champion. So that's how I found out I was the Olympic champion. The emotions that I experienced at that one moment, Chad, it's going to get me. The emotions that you experience at that moment is, I haven't really been able to really define it. And about a year later, I'm going to fast forward through this, but about a year later, I got a call from an official from the USOC saying they'd been able to secure the medal, and they wanted to do a medal exchange, and could I meet them at the Atlanta airport? So I drove down to the Atlanta airport, and we waited in the food court for this guy to come out, and it was very, unemotional, cold, sterile, as sterile as a food court can be. He said, did you bring your medal? And I said, yeah, and I gave him my silver medal, and he gave me the gold medal, and we looked at each other, and it was like, well, not much else to say at this moment, is there?
Did he buy you like a Cinnabon or anything?
I did get a free toy with a Happy Meal. It was out. It was actually so.
Did anyone in that food court know what was going on there?
It's amazing.
No. In hindsight, I wish I'd actually called the local news and just said, let's just commemorate this, because that would have been a really interesting video to have. But I remember, it didn't sink in until I was walking back to the car, and I'm looking at this medal, and I'm like, wow, I spent most of my adult life pursuing this little piece of gold, and I feel nothing. I feel loss. I feel anger. And I'm like, Olympic gold medal is not supposed to feel that way. And I got back to my house, and my wife had called everybody in the neighborhood, so they came and did like a surprise medal party for me. And I realized those medals are just a physical representation of the work that went into it. And if you're not pleased with the work that you put into something, those medals are not going to be something that have much value for you. Afterwards, there's a sentimental attachment, because there's a response to that, receiving that one moment, and all of my all the value that I took from the 2004 Olympics was associated with a silver medal that I gave away, because I wanted to make sure that the guy that earned the silver had the silver, and that was Joachim Olsen. Joachim is a fantastic guy in Denmark, massively strong guy as well. So I felt like that was rightfully his, but it's taken me a long time to assign value to this gold medal. It's what I come back to is the importance of appreciating process versus the results, because you can't guarantee the results. There's no guarantees at all, and that's actually very important within the Olympic movement, the Olympic spirit. When Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the modern Olympics, talked about it, he stressed the importance of the struggle, because that's truly what's going to define who you are as a person, define your character and all that other stuff. And in every competition that we would ever have, in any competition, there's only going to be one winner, And so what I had to look back is what were the victories that I had along the way? Those are the only things that I can guarantee. I can guarantee at the end of every day that I gave everything to pursuing this objective. And maybe I hit a new PR in something in training, or maybe I did this, or maybe I just had the best, 6-month block of training ever. That's a small victory. Those are the only things that you're guaranteed in life. And so now I look at the gold medal, I'm like, you know what? This medal is more symbolic of the bigger issue, like drugs in sport, clean sport, and some of the other things that I think we're going to talk about too. But I really believe that, look, I'm not going to discount the fact I think drugs do work. There's no doubt, you will get stronger, you will get faster, whatever training, athletic qualities you're training, they can enhance that. But I also believe that for most of us, if you give yourself the time and create the right environment, you can achieve sustainable results that are really, I competed in a world of what people said was one of the dirtiest events in track and field, and did pretty well. And I can tell you that I never did drugs.